Today, Vijay, I'm going to show you how to create a new database, create a table, insert records to a table. Over here, right, this is the SQL Server. You can download the free version, SQL Server Management Studio. It's for free. It's called like SQL Management Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio SQL Express. You can download it and install it in your local desktop or laptop. Before, we have tables, views, the procedures. The DBA basically, or the database architect, they build the database structure schema. Okay, so right here you see in my SQL Server, I have my databases folder, security, server objects, replications, management, and this is the SSIS integrations services. But we're going to focus on this databases folder. Inside the database folder, you have a lot of databases right here. So these are the databases right here. So in order to create a new one, right? Let's say we want to create a new database. Let's call MyNewDB, right? Let's call our new database MyNewDB. It's very simple. Basically, you just type create database. You see this blue text, right? This is the command SQL to write a SQL statement. If you see this blue, right? So basically, to create a new database called MyNewDB, you just type create database, and make sure this is the available database. Make sure you select master. You see a whole bunch of different databases right here, right? So make sure you select my master. So you either can hit use the F5 keys on the keyboard or click the execute. This tutorial I'll show you how to click. Just choose execute button right here, F5. Then it's like SQL said, hey, your command create database is completely successfully. So right now you don't see it, right? So but if you right click on the databases folder right here and select refresh, you will see that my new DB database has been added, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so over here is still empty. We don't have tables yet, right? So I prepare my query on different query session right here. So we did this one, right, to create a new database. To create a table and insert records, right? Basically, let me grab this query. Then I'm going to comment this out. So to create a new table, let's call a new table members, right? And we want to add 3 columns: ID, full name, and age, right? The ID data type is VARCHAR. At this example, I use VARCHAR, just to be easy. But you will see a lot of different data types, in every table, every column is different. So I have not null right here. That means the ID have to be need to have a value. Not null, same thing. I have a full name, has to have value. In here, I just leave it a blank. That means you can leave it blank, null, or with value age. Then when I create this here, I want to insert these values into this table right here with the columns right here, right? Three columns. So if you notice, like I'm inserting 3 records, right? How can you tell? So each record covered by the parentheses right here. We have the ID, we have full name, and then the age. To add extra record, you just separate them by a comma, and you do another parenthesis, open and closing, with the ID, full name, and age. Same thing with this one. So when you execute this SQL statement, 3 records affected. That means 3 records has been added to MyNewDB database with a new table name called members, right? So let's check. Let's update our MyNewDB database table. Right click on this table and click refresh, and you see the new table called members added with 3 columns, right, with these 3 records. So now how do we, let's check if these 3 records inserted to this table or not, right? So easy, just do select. So you do select right here. Make sure you use this statement, use MyDB, because a lot of databases, right, when you do select star from members, sometime different database might have the same table name. So make sure you use this statement, use MyDB is the database that we're going to choose, right? And if you execute,
okay.
yeah, if you execute this statement, it will give you 3 records right here. Let's say you don't like this database name. You want to alter or you want to change this database name. It's very easy. You just go select alter database. So I want to make sure I choose master available database, and you just do alter database MyNewDB. So our database name is MyNewDB, right? You want to change it as, for example, my new dot, for example, like this. Okay, so you want to alter database MyNewDB, modify the name as MyNewDB. So if you execute this, the database name MyNewDB has been set. So if you right click on the databases folder and select refresh, the database name MyNewDB updated to MyNewDB, but nothing changed here, just the name. You can insert records from the script, and you can also insert records. Another example. So I have the ID and occupations on this Excel. So you can insert all of this to here, to the same.
Are you sharing screen?
Yes. Can see it? Oh, oh, I think I need to share with you. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so I have this Excel with the 2 columns that I want to insert to my SQL Server into this my new database, right? So this will be my new table called member occupations.
Okay.
So it's very easy. You don't have to use the script, but what you have to do is you right click on the database that you want to insert a new table, which is my new database, right? So I just right click and select task right here, and then you click import data. So and then the SQL Server will pull the import and export wizard, and you just follow along with these steps. So because we are selecting the Excel as our data source right here, so you have to change it to Excel, Microsoft Excel. and you choose the file name, which is the member occupation right here, right? And make sure you select Excel 2017 19 to 2003, you know, and go next. Oh, make sure you select first row has column name right here, and then you
Which
go
is column header. Okay.
right, and then you go to next. The destination is my SQL Server desktop. This is my server name. If you see like here, desktop IAU track, desktop IAU track, right? So, and my database destination is my new database right here. So everything correct, and you just click next, and then just follow along with this. This is the default. Just leave it as is and click next. And right here, this is the original name. I don't touch this, but you can rename this. You see, like you have that $, and I don't want to have that $, as my table name, and I just remove it right here. Here, so everything looks good, and you just click next. And you want to run immediately, and you just click next and click finish, and you will see everything's running successfully, and you just close this windows. If you refresh this database, you will see we have a new table added, which is member occupation right here. Okay, actually you can remove the single quote, Vijay. So right here we have the single quote. You can remove it. You can rename the table name. So now we have a new table called member occupation. Now if we want to check the records, right, how many records being inserted to match with our Excel right here, you do select, we will do it over here. So we do select all from, you can click this member table name and click and drag to this, to the query session that you have your SQL statement. Make sure you use your new database name is now changed to MyNewDB.
That's right.
If you execute this, you see we have the record right here. So 5 records has been added.
Yeah, it's a cool feature.